glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Akakodash. Double honors unto my apostles and my elders. A great millstone. It's like I got a little distracted. Double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word. Shalom. Shalom to the sincere sisters as well. This is going to be a real quick one. This is just a little thing that was playing in my mind. You know, like I said, you know, maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist, you know, so just hear me out. But I went back and I rewatched that movie, Leave the World Behind. Now again, what I'm saying is we understand through biblical prophecy how things must occur and things will occur. Now remember, Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us these words, these books, as signs and signets, and to let us know, like Matthew 24, right? What shall be the signs of the end? You know, you should see uproars of the people, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places, etc., etc. This is prophecy. This is on the right-hand side prophecy, right? So what I'm saying is speaking to the Lord, not the Lord, excuse me. The Lord using Esau to bring about false prophecies. See, all of this stuff, all this predictive programming and all of these different words that we use, that are used today for what's happening, are simply just false prophets. It's left-handed prophecy. See, we told you that this was going to happen. Like Terminator 1. Terminator 1 came out in 1984, right? It came out in 1984, and in that movie, he was trying to explain to her about basically android robots, the whole nine, and this, that, and the third, right? So he said in the movie to her, Sarah O'Connor, that in 40 years time they will. 40 years from 1984, you're coming from a very ignorant place, okay? If you do a little bit of history, go into studying where theaters came from, in a room with a big screen, speakers around you. Now, of course, you could say it goes back to the Colosseum in Rome and this, that, and the third, and William Shakespeare, blah, blah, blah. No, we're talking about modern day AMC theater stuff. The government would have their soldiers come in and sit and watch these films, and they would basically indoctrinate them about who the enemy was. Okay, movies and the military go hand in hand. If you don't understand that movies and the military go hand in hand. That is why a lot of you people, and I'm not talking about people in the truth, I'm talking about people in the world. A lot of people believe that America is the greatest military, not because of what they've seen the military do. Most people ain't never really seen the military do nothing. But you know what? You've seen it in movies. They've indoctrinated the people through these movies to believe that there's going to be some fucking Liam Nelson, or however you say his name. I fuck his name up, but there's always some Bruce Willis or some, character that's going to find a gun and save the fucking day, man. Because that's what the military wants you to believe. That's indoctrination. So this movie was written by the Obamas, produced. And when they were talking about it when it first came out, they were speaking about the writers or the people that helped with it were actually afraid of this script. They were afraid of the points that Obama and them were giving in helping with this writing of this script in this movie. So let's look at what's been happening in the world, right? The main reason that sparked me to even, because ask yourself this, however old you are, when have you ever heard of cargo accidents to the level that you're hearing them right now? The first one in Baltimore was one of those situations where it's like, I don't even know how to react to this shit yet. Because it's like, could this have just been an accident? Could this, because, you know, these motherfuckers, man, this type of stuff don't, that's like, even like 911, right? When's the last time you've heard of any real crazy accidents or things dealing with planes? You don't. So you had, and it's a big ass truck. You had the accident in Baltimore. A few weeks before that, there was an accident with another cargo ship in Turkey that lost its power and ran into a crane. You had another boat somewhere else recently here in the States run, I forget where, run into a bridge support. When have you ever heard of these things? These type of things don't happen. They just don't happen. All right? Not to say that it can't happen, but when have you heard of these things happening? What if these aren't just, I'm just, like I said, hey, maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Maybe I'm just creating. But what if these, my point of what I'm getting to is, what if all of these things within that movie and what we're seeing are just simple signs? Okay, we got a boat thing, right? The communications keep going down. That was the first thing in the movie, if you remember. So if we really looking at these pieces as of a puzzle and timing, the first thing was in that movie, the communications went down, right? The communications went down, and then from there, once the communications went down, that's when they went to the beach. From the beach, that's when the cargo ship crashed, right? From there, that was when, and then it just progressed. Then you had the eclipse, and then on top of that with the boats was when I rewatched it, the clip where the black chick, the young girl, was on the at the pool, and she was like, it's kind of weird. She's like, you don't hear the cicadas tonight. And I was like, damn, because another point of this eclipse is a major swarm of cicadas are going to emerge right about the same time in that same area. They're not out right now. So if this movie was to just be a timeline of events to see, okay, we've already seen the boat. The next thing is going to is really the communications, and the communications going down, and according to this movie, like I said again, it's all not to say that come this eclipse to lose your shit. All right. Matter of fact, real quick, I'm not gonna make this too much longer, but I want to hit a scripture. Let's go to let's see if I can find it. If not, I'll just quote it, keep it moving. Come on now. All right, Ephesians 4. I'm sorry, Ephesians 5:15, and it says, "See then ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." And like I said before, it's not just simply about, we know that the Lord has a plan through prophecy. We know that, but we got to make sure that we have faith in that and lean on that. And through that biblical prophecy, one thing that we know is what I'm speaking here through the Spirit is the Lord is going to use Esau to fulfill biblical prophecy. And part of that is what he is going to do. He's going to almost fulfill his enterprise. This is all, he has to run his play. So if he's telling us through his plays, we should see like, okay, so like I said, is it are these major things to be like those that are in the who's who? Okay, these are bling bling. Because if you remember in the movie 2012, scriptures say we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. When you watch that movie 2012, you had the rich Russian guy at the boxing match, and he got a message on his phone, and that was the message to let it be known, like, hey, it's time. Shit about to go down. Get to where you're supposed to be. It's time to go. You don't think that they do that to these elites and these different illuminated ones through their movies and through certain things? You don't think so? So like I said, I could just be a conspiracy theorist. I could, just be talking out of my ass. But through the Spirit, that's what I picked up on. Again, watching it was in the senses of, what if these are just major pieces of the boat? You see the boat action. The first thing was the phones. The phones went down. We had that a few weeks ago when our phones went down. AT&T and everybody's phones was down. We saw that. That was right after the movie, if you remember. So the movie came, and then right after that, phones went down. Then fast forward, where are we now? The boats. We've never seen nothing with cargo boats. Nothing. Then we see something as major as this. Okay. Then every brothers went into all the 11s and all the 6s and all the numbers and things around it. But maybe we're just conspiracy theorists. So from there, the boats like I said, they left the house, they left the beach, went home, right? His phones were still off. And then later on that night, that was when the two Jakes came back to their home. And that's when they got the public service announcement thing about it being a cyber attack. But what was happening right at that same time too? You see they pan out to the world, and then you see that eclipse, which is when? April the 8th, in a few days. So the eclipse happened right after the boat thing, which happened the same time as the power being completely down. No cell phone, no nothing. And then it just moved faster from there. So, like I said, I just wanted to speak on a few things I saw that was interesting. Maybe it could be something, maybe it could be nothing. But I do know that the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are going to prevail. So don't, like I said, this is not something that, no, I did not, no, we're going to sit back and wait for the Lord to move us. And we're going to watch. Esau had, part of being an Israelite is understanding. If you in the Spirit, you understand he got to make his move. Revelation, the 12th chapter, the devil cometh down with great wrath, knowing but he have a short time. He got to make a move. We've been in captivity. We've been struggling. But he the one that time is against. Time's not against us. Time is on our side through the Spirit. Not to act now on the humble side, of course, brothers, we got to work hard and be on the mindset of we're just now getting this in our life. So we got to catch up in the Spirit of that regard. But as far as time is against Esau. We got to get through this last hour of temptation, and then if we survive it through the Spirit and mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we got forever and ever. That's what I'm talking about. So, hey, I pray this was edifying and informative. Until next time, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Karash. A double honors unto my apostles and elders. Shalom.